This is an album in review on Tim's Vinyl Confessions. I'm Tim Derling, and released on this date 50 years ago, like 1975, Yesterdays by Yes. Now, I don't know if the band had much to do with this release. They were kind of on hiatus, all doing solo projects at this point, solo albums, that is, and they were coming off Relayer. So Atlantic Records put this album up, which is kind of a primer for the first two Yes albums, which weren't successful. They became successful with the Yes album in 1971, and then they had Fragile, Close to the Edge. So they were a platinum selling band. So the first two albums were kind of sitting there waiting to be rediscovered. So Atlantic put this 8-song collection out, primarily composed of songs from the first two Yes albums, self-titled and then Time and a Word. But the added incentive for people to buy this album who had already bought those two albums is it included their cover of Simon & Garfunkel's America, which was a single almost at the top 40. And there's also a song in here called Dear Father, which was the B-side of the single Sweet Dreams. So I guess both sides of that single are on here. But Dear Father had never appeared on an album before. Obviously, many collections since have kind of rendered this obsolete, but it is kind of worth getting because it's, it's got the Roger Dean cover art, the outer worldly stuff. Lyrics to all the songs are in the CD too. This is the 94 Atlantic reissue series, and I think this is a European version, but it's kind of a neat little compilation, and it sums up, the early Yes stuff, which is not as bad as, to me, I'm not a big fan of 60s rock stuff. And the early Yes stuff is good, There's not. I really enjoy those first two albums. So yeah, Yesterdays, compilation by Yes. Give it a listen. Thanks for watching an album and review on Tim's Vinyl Confessions.